I'm Paula Lunnan and I'm the Community's First Coordinator for the ward of Llangeinor. I've been here now for just over 5 years. Communities First is based on what local people's needs are. I mean, we can all come here as a worker living in a different area and say, hey, this community doesn't have this or it doesn't have that. But ultimately, it's that whole job of getting to know local people, building up a trust and building up a relationship, and then finding out what local people's needs are. And it's been very, very varied. Some people have thought that parking, speeding, issues around, physical things that you can see, the state of the pavements or things that needed to be changed. Other people have come forward and said, well, really, we'd love to do some more training, or we'd like to be involved a bit more in doing something for our own developments. Other people have said, well, for example, the couple that set up the Girls and Boys Club in Llangeinor were a local couple who identified basically there's nowhere for the children to go and said, well, perhaps we should do something about it. And from that seeds of let's do something about it, they've developed what I think is probably one of the best voluntary youth clubs, certainly in this area.
You're having a look, yeah? Hot noodle, chicken mushroom.
The young people and the children that they've got as members really respect them, and it's been really, really successful.
Is it recording now?
Hiya! My name's Jake and I'm the hottest boy in Llangeinor. Don't we have?
Tell me some good things about living in Llangeinor.
The youth club. And the people who made youth club.
Why are they good? What's good about them?
Because if they didn't make the youth club, then we wouldn't have anything to do around here. And we'd be stiff bored. Or bored stiff. Yeah, because then we wouldn't have anything to do.
My name is Llangeinor. I'm the team leader at Llangeinor Girls and Boys Club. As a result of Community First, I think it's had a massive impact on the children and the people at Llangeinor. More so, most probably, Llangeinor Girls and Boys Club, because the equipment you see around here has all been funded by Community First. I think we've done most probably about 4 off-site trips, 3 or 4 residential. The youth service were involved in 1, but the transport was provided by Community First. We do PGL, which is up in Tregoid in Brecon. I think we've done it twice. I think a total of 40 children are gone, all down to Community First. I mean, them children would never have had that chance if it wasn't for the likes of the workers like Paula and the people from Community First. As you can see, the kitchen, basically every bit of equipment in here has come from Community First.
So I suppose really for the last 5 years it's been a case of helping local people to perhaps develop some of the projects. Certainly the Girls and Boys Club has developed. We've had a couple of tenants associations set up in the south and north of the ward. And we also managed to develop a parent and toddler group, along with sort of spin-off projects in helping with the mini football pitch, with the community focus school park at Tinariol, and lots of other bits of work where local people have identified that there is a need or there is something that needs to happen within a community.
Hi, I'm Linda Burke, and I originally became involved with the Pontrill Residents Association through Communities First being set up, which helped us to get the park within Pontrill up and running. The thing with the park was that the children had the choice of what actually went in there. I think it's the only park within the Gowra Valley that the children have chosen. Everything else has been what the council wanted, budgets, what have you, been put into what they required. But this one is what the children chose. As I was saying to the Communities First worker, I think it has benefited the children choosing because there's hardly any graffiti, vandalism. They have looked after it.
Yeah, my name's John Gladish and I'm a resident in Pontrill. The Residents Association was formed and I joined that on the committee. I don't think people in Pontrill are really aware of the facilities that there are in other parts of the ward. In Llangeinor there are all sorts of things going down there, but it's the sort of transport and the fact that Pontrill is just out of walking distance really from Llangeinor. That if we did pull down some money from Communities First, if we got organised again as a resident association, we could look at the use of a minibus and lay on things like that. And also it would be a means of communicating and advertising what's going on in the rest of the ward for people in Pontrill.
People should come together and form the Residents Association again because there is money available within the Communities First pot which is available to people in Pontrill and they don't realise. But they need to come and form a committee again, minimum of 3 people, to get it up and going. The account and everything is set up, they just need 3 people, as I said, to come together and then they can start pulling down money and hopefully getting things done within the village which needs doing.
Come on, Dad! Let's go! I don't know what we're doing, Johan.
Should be getting warm now.
Right, I'm one of the founder committee members for Llangeinor Rangers, and part of the build-up from that was Communities First funding, which helped us get kit and equipment and things like that. Prior to the actual mini pitch being here, they used to train on the grass, which, as you can appreciate, for little ones can get a bit sort of messy and cold, especially through the winter. So having the mini pitch here has been a big benefit in that they haven't had to cancel their training sessions, and the children are in a safe environment where you can keep your eye on them all the time as well.
The Communities First Trust Fund, which is a small pot of money, has been available to the community for the last 4 years. And it's tended to be local groups like the Richard Price Centre, like the football club, the Girls and Boys, the Llangeinor Mini Rangers, the Senior Citizens Group and the residents groups that have been able to access the money for either start-up equipment, training, and hopefully it's made those groups stronger.
Tool line